All right, so in this video, we'll wrap up just this lecture, but it's not the end of 13.5 and 13.6. We'll continue them in the next lecture. So one thing, first note that for problems 24 through 26 of 13.6, you are given a level curve f of xy equals c. So the gradient vector which is the normal vector you're seeking, which is the normal vector you're seeking is the gradient of f at xy equals the vector whose first component is f sub x and second is f sub y. So that's what you're looking for in those problems. Whereas for problems 27 through 38, you're given z equals f of xy. So for those, it was f of xy equals a constant. Now it's just z equals f of xy. So the normal vector is the gradient of f of xy minus z, which is f sub x comma f sub y comma -1. All right, and we'll look at a problem from each of, also this was from 13.6 as well, sorry. So problems 27 through 38. So squeezing 13.6 in there somewhere for 13.6 problems 27 through 28. Or 27 through 38, excuse me. So we're going to do, let's see which one we do. We're going to do number 24. So we'll start with that one, and then we'll do one from 27 to 38 as well. So first, number 24, and we are on page 868. Number 24 says in exercise 24 through 26, find a vector that is normal to the graph of the equation at the given point. Assume that each curve is smooth. All right, so they give us that x cubed minus 3x squared y plus y squared equals 5. And then they give us the point 1 comma -1. So in this scenario, we're just going to use the gradient vector, this, and then we're going to plug in that point. So because this is of the form f of xy equals some constant c. So the gradient of f equals the partial of this left-hand side with respect to x is equal to 3x squared minus 3x squared, minus 6x. 6x y. I'm taking the partial of that thing with respect to x, so the 2 comes out front. The y is just a constant, and then this part's 0. And now the partial of this with respect to y, that's 0. This term is just going to be negative 3x squared. So negative 3x squared. And then this is just going to give us 2y. And now what we're going to do is we're going to evaluate this gradient at that point, and this will be the normal vector that they're looking for. So the gradient of f at 1, negative 1 equals the vector 3 and minus the 6, plus the 6, excuse me. So that gives us 9, and then negative 3 and minus 2 gives us 5. So this is normal to, if they call this anything, to the graph at 1 comma negative 1, and that's all they were asking for there. All right, so I'm going to stop this video here. You all can try number 28 next, and then in the next lecture I'll start that lecture off by doing number 28 and continue with doing examples from sections 13.5 and 13.6.